Are you enjoying the new DLC, Galactic Paragons, but really wish that all those leader levels got to you a lot faster so you can see all the new bonuses and make a true build all around your leaders? Well, have I got the build for you. Today, we're going to be doing a quick test with the Progenitor Hive. The Progenitor Hive is unique because all of your leaders gain experience passively. That means every month, they get a little chunk of experience for just existing. This includes the main hive mind itself and all of its nodes. Because, of course, the hive mind doesn't have a normal government because it is a hive mind at the end of the day. You get your main leader, and then you get the 4 separate nodes which make the council. This means that unlike most of the other empires, you instantly start off with a full council, and with this origin, you're gonna get lots of experience and you're gonna get it really, really fast. I honestly believe this has the potential to be an incredibly powerful build, borderline broken, but that's what we're gonna be testing out today. So we have the neural vaults. This will allow our leaders to start 1 level ahead even after all of that. Then the councillor skill is +1 as well, and we get to build the vault of knowledge, which apparently will improve itself once our leaders are above level 8. I have no idea what that exactly means, but we're going to find out that as well. And then we just have subsumed will, so we have less empire size. I think using all the different bonuses you can get from leaders, we can make our empire size absolutely minimal while getting ridiculous bonuses for all of our leaders. As for our species, we are just the speedy little spiders, and we have rapid breeders, quick learners, and talented. Everything we do today is for the glory of the swarm and the glory of our leaders. So with that, let's get started and let's see just how well this build can really do. The difficulty, of course, will be our usual difficulty, though this won't matter too much since we're only going to be playing maybe the first 100 years, just to see how powerful this build can be. It's definitely a build I really want to try out as a full playthrough, but today, we're just doing some testing. And so we begin here at the top of the galaxy, and instantly we can look at our leaders. All of our leaders instantly getting traits because we just leveled up once. This includes our hive mind and our nodes. The deviance suppression node, the cognitive node, the growth node, and the expansion node. So straight away from our leader, who sadly doesn't really have anything too interesting there. Well, extra unity is actually pretty awesome, and extra experience gain for our nodes. The growth node will go with extra edicts. The expansion, let's go with even more unity. No, I'd love the extra stability on our worlds. The cognitive node, more experience, sure, why not? And then finally, the deviance node, who will give us, yes, even more experience, even more unity. So on year 1, we're getting all of those bonuses instantly. And of course, our governor has also leveled up, which means not many good options there. There are actually much better options at level 1, but sure, let's just get some extra alloys, because why not? And quickly level up our scientists and our admiral. Unyielding, yeah, sure, more hull points as well. So our admiral is also going to be super high level by the time we go to war, and that matters so much more now than it used to. So that is pretty fantastic. And of course, as our cognitive node levels up, we'll get more and more research speed. So there's our new building, the Vaults of Knowledge, which isn't really doing all that much. It's just producing a little bit of unity, and the empire modifier is leader experience gain +1%, but apparently this improves itself once we have higher level leaders. Our first agenda is already activated, giving us some extra amenities on our single world, and next we'll want, you know what? Councillor experience gain. Let's just go all in, super leveling up our nodes. Now, what's interesting is you don't actually see the little experience bar, which is a shame, but they are leveling up just like normal leaders. They're just more kind of hexagons. Actually, no, they're not all hexagons. Why aren't they all the same? The growth node leveling up, and this time we're going to go with dynamic growth, increasing our pop growth rate by 3%, and food gained by 10%. As you can see, the buffs are already really stacking up, and we're only 3 years into the game. At this point, I might have to just skip some of these. I'm getting them so quickly. So, Spark of Genius for extra research speed, and then the Deviance Suppression. We're going to go with, yet more stability and more amenities. So we have 2 of our leaders now with Feedback Loop, increasing our amenities and stability on all of our worlds. Feedback Loop, rank 2. As our leaders level up, you do get the options for just base resources, which is what our normal scientists are going to grab. So this leader, for instance, is now giving us monthly energy credits. This leader over here is giving us monthly minerals, and one of the other leaders is giving us monthly unity. All just for free because we have them in our swarm. Going to build loads of hive districts. We're going to go heavy into tech very quickly this run. Every one of our worlds is going to get their own governor. The reason for this is purely because what I want to do is go down the route of statecraft, but then I'm also going to go down the other leader route, which means every governor will decrease our empire size by 2%. Doesn't sound like much, but it really adds up by the end. At least, that's my guess, to be completely honest. Our fleet is a lot scarier looking than it otherwise should be. It's not exactly the most scary since we're not focusing on alloys, but our leader is already rank 3 and has unyielding rank 2. So loads of extra hull points and just loads of extra fire rate. Oh, and already we've done our first of our precursor, and this is because our leader here is fantastic with the old excavations. So you can probably already see there's a lot of benefits to having really strong leaders with this DLC, and this Empire is just... I think it's the one which will give you the most leader levels. It's a shame it's a hive mind, because I would like more personality with my leaders, but even so, this is still fantastic. And I'm going to end that early, because once it launches, we get 300 experience, since we've gone down the route of statecraft, so that's all of our leaders, just got 300 experience for free. So, just blank research speed or research speed society. We're going to go for this for the extra alternative as well, since we want to grab autocannons nice and early. And I don't really care about either of those, sadly. Not the best trait. Sometimes you just don't get the best traits. Okay, more unity. That's wonderful. Have any of our other leaders leveled up, or is that it from the experience? Okay, that's it. Is it just the council? No, all leaders get experience. Fantastic. So, it is at least rocketing every other leader forward a little bit. Combat Brain. Navy capacity increased, ship starting experience increased. Now that's one I really like. One of our scientists, Hive Conduit rank 2, just some passive unity from having that leader. Now we have gone over the max leader cap, which means we're getting less experience, but it doesn't really matter that much considering all the other benefits. We could remove one of our... what they call these people, the governors we want to, but as soon as statecraft is finished, we get an extra leader capacity anyway, so not too much of a big deal. I'm hoping we'll find other empires nice and quickly, because I think a vassal playstyle would work really well with this empire. This is a silly one, gonna go with it anyway. Transcendent Learning, giving you 2 extra leader capacity and even more leader experience gain. Oh, and we get the next civic point for finishing off statecraft. I completely forgot about that. Well, that's lovely. We're doing some more Unity right now, though. We're actually getting a decent chunk of Unity, considering I don't really have any Unity buildings. That's purely because the bonuses from our council. Lots of extra Unity bonuses. Just extra resources from all jobs? Yes, please. Thank you, Growth Node. Okay, so Aptitude next. So this will decrease our leader upkeep, and eventually it gives us bonuses for all of our leaders, and yeah, it's obviously just completely leadership focused, extra lifespan, experience gain, all that lovely stuff. And our leaders start off even higher level. Growth Node is giving us more resources from all jobs. We are currently superior to our neighbour, but not quite enough for a willing vassalization just yet, but should be soon. Even more navy capacity, even more ship starting experience. And our governor, oh, finally. Oh, I like both of these, but yeah, definitely task manager. Let's get some extra research. Ship weapon damage, perfect. Oh, they leveled up twice. Well, that's kind of mad. Our scientist in charge of archaeology is now really crazy. Plus 25% archaeology excavation speed, plus 2 to their archaeology skill, and then an additional plus 20% to their speed. They are incredibly quick and very high level. We need more archaeology sites, honestly. They're gonna get bored. Our governor here has just reached rank 8. And, oh, the Vault of Knowledge has been improved. Leader modifier is now plus 3% rather than 1%, and it's now producing 21 Unity a month just passively. Still don't think it's a particularly good civic, but it really does fit the theme of this empire. But also, this super governor is really increasing pop growth. Yeah, 5 production now, and it's because our leader has a, where is it? Yeah, plus 40% to a pop assembly speed. Imagine this, then add the clone vats, and suddenly things are looking really good. Also, we have way too many maintenance drones here, and we should really move those over to the other worlds. Get some more resource. I'll do that soon. Submit to the will of the hive mind. We're gonna start suffocating this first one, because annoyingly, we've been completely boxed in. What I wanted was a nice peaceful run, just making vassals and expanding, but I was way too slow on the expansion, that was my bad, and I've been completely boxed in by 2 xenophobes. So, we're going to be parasites for a while, and we're going to completely devour our neighbour. Who actually still likes us. I think they're just scared of us, to be completely honest, and that's reasonable. Give me some more unity, please. Look at all that resource we're getting now, and that's because our tech exploded a little bit, and now we have a really, really powerful super admiral with a really nasty fleet. And our ships start off with so much extra experience. So despite the fact I've played badly this run, we're in a very domineering position. Thank you. Our ships are now cheaper and are built faster.
Technology.
I think we're about to hit 40k fleet power before we go to war, because when I go to war, I don't have any losses, so I've just waited a little bit longer. Oh, you know. Where are the other empires? I want more friends. I'm ever so lonely. Our hive mind just leveled up again, so is now rank 2 optimization drone, giving plus 5% resources to all jobs. Sadly, they have become violent as well, instinctual violence. This node has a genetic predisposition towards aggression and violence. Also data leak, because we're also trusting. So we're trusting, yet violent. It sounds like a mental illness.
Technology conceived.
I love it. Ah, there we go. So hidden resources, this is from one of the leader traits. So just extra resource. You know? Nice. I'm sending a, where are you? There we are. We're sending a colony ship over there to the large Arctic world, which will turn into a Gaia world once we've inhabited it and infested it with our presence. Probably should just go to war soon, but I'm having fun just ranking up all our fleets. I honestly thought we'd have a little bit more tech by now, but I think that's mostly because of the lack of worlds. Our empire size is insanely small, and I am going to keep on hiring governors, which will keep on reducing that. You can see they're champions of the empire. Because of our governors, we already have minus 12% empire size. You can get that really high up as long as you don't mind losing the leader experience, which, with all our bonuses, isn't really slowing us down.
System.
Oh, that's lovely. This large empire next to us I've now made into a specialist. They're going to hate me for it. And honestly, maybe it's not worth it, but I just wanted to make them a specialist, even if we won't get any experience because of how much they hate me. And as a result, we're going to get loads of minerals, alloys, and everything else we could possibly need to feed the swarm. In return, we are giving them tech. Which is rubbish, but it's fine. Ooh, a new friend. Friend? Do you like favors, friend?
We have surveyed the system.
Oh, you are already willing to be our vassal. Yeah, this run's stupid. It's like cheating. This build is ridiculous with the DLC. How about you be our brain? Oh no, you said no now. Oh, you don't like being a brain. What do you like? Do you just want to give us tech in a more normal way? Sure. What we'll need to do is grab the Ascension perk. Well, first of all... Oh, I know what we should do. Defender of the Galaxy will massively increase everyone's opinion of you, and that will make them a lot happier. So it's that and Shared Burdens. Those two will make your minions nice and loyal, and they'll stay nice and loyal. Maybe not the Fanatic Xenophobe, though. They're going to hate us regardless. Plus 30% speed now to research. And... don't really like any of those. Sure, let's make our envoys a little bit more pleasant. Hey, Commonwealth. How you doing? Okay, so we've made claims pretty much everywhere we want at the moment, so I might wait until I can claim this so I can get a nice big chunk, and I'll turn the rest into a tributary or something like that, to be completely honest. Our main fleet is well above 50k now. Shared destiny, not shared burdens. Okay, good, you're going to be loyal. Yeah, it's only you who are going to be disloyal, and you're the only one who's a specialist. I'm a smart person. So for those who don't know, specialists won't level up unless they're loyal. I've chosen the only disloyal one to be my only specialist. Of course, I'll turn the other two into specialists in time, but for now I'll leave it as it is. You'll befriend us soon enough. We are charming. Charming and terrifying. Our main fleet is now 73k, 40 years into the game. Because our leader is absolutely insane. I've also hired a second admiral who'll be leveling up, and of course we have our actual general who'll be leveling up during the fighting as well. We really need more food. But also, I could just get more tech. I'm also going to be turning this empire into a tributary. Of course, we have also made loads and loads of claims, so we're claiming all this chunk here, and then what's left will feed the hive.
Planetary infestation begun.
And I plan on absolutely draining them dry, so we're going to have very cruel, Ooh, they're the underground, empire. Interesting.
Swarm engaged.
Haven't seen one of those in ages.
Stellaris, speak.
Oh, didn't even get to see that fight. This is what they get for yelling at me. They insulted me at one point, which isn't really forgivable. Our general is now a veteran. Invader or protector? Well, obviously we're an invader.
Hostile swarm engaged.
And because we're going down the genetic route, which we'll get after this tradition tree, that means we can actually turn other species into our hive mind. Discovery is probably the best next, right? Although less empire size, is fun to see the empire size so small. But no, I think Discovery is probably the best here.
Council agenda available.
Let's get some tech.
Enemy nest taken.
Like, I thought I was really ahead in tech, but actually we're kind of equivalent to most other empires. Clearly we need some specialist vassals to work as our brains. Because Lord knows I don't have one myself. Oh, level 9 already. Oh, we're not going to quite reach level 10 by 50 years, which is what I wanted to put in the thumbnail. I might do anyway, because we would have got there if I didn't hire so many leaders. Yeah, gale speed is fantastic. And one of our scientists leveled up. Assisted upkeep. Ooh, extra amenities while assisting research. Or assist research efficiency increased. Let's go with that. Annihilator or Zealot. Annihilator, orbital bombardment damage increased by 75%. Zealot, less combat disengagement chance. Every enemy ship destroyed, plus unity. Well then. I want some unity. We're slowly bombarding their homeworld. Oh, that's just not happening at all, is it? Because they're underground. Okay, I'll just build more ground forces then. Let's go get some unity by destroying the last little bit of their forces then, I suppose. And I'll send my ground forces to land in other worlds just to level up our general. Ooh. More research. Techno Dismantler. On winning ground combat as an attacker, chance to steal research option 5%. Every researcher on the planet increases that by 5%. Every enemy army killed in combat gives us... You know what? No, unity. Give me unity. I want the unity. Thank you very much. One of our admirals, once again, is an aggressor. So I should be getting chunks of unity from this then, it says. Oh, yeah, definitely are. That is really cool. The war is over, and yes, another empire has joined us willingly. The Commonwealth has joined us, the regime is now our tributary, and we are now the proud owner of a load more worlds, which I'm really gonna have to sort out. Oh, and also just run out of gas, which is interesting considering I'm not using any at the moment. Which one of these worlds is using up gas? Oh. We're also trying to make it, but still, let's just destroy all of these. I'm only keeping the worlds like the ocean and continental worlds. All of the deserts are going to go bye-bye. It is very satisfying destroying so many things. Okay, none of our spiders, none of our spiders, none of our spiders, none of our spiders, none of our spiders. Lovely. I am just displacing them, which will take longer rather than exterminating them, since I don't want the Empire, well, the galaxy, to like me. Machines, you like... Oh, by the way, the reason why everyone is now pathetic is because we have... Yeah, I think if I gave everyone admirals, I'd probably have about 200k fleet power now. 50 years into the game. This build feels like cheating, and I am convinced of that now. Why not? Distance. That's annoying. Can we go and investigate, like, there? And build something? Because I would love the Machine Empire to join us. How about you, Nation? You were fighting these guys. They just surrendered. How about you? Lovely. Fine. You'll be loyal. If you get too many disloyal minions, it is pretty bad because they can band together to attack you, so... Yeah, we're already half and half at the moment. Probably would be better to try and have more loyalty in our groups. I was hoping to get more loyalty things from our nodes, but I got pretty unlucky with that in the end. Oh yeah, you are a megacorp. You're going to be happy because you have basically auto trade deals with all of my minions. You're all friends. I think that's how it works. Friends anyway. Hive Mind rank 10. Plus 10% resources from all jobs. Remember, that's just one of our leaders. We have that trait here as well, so that's plus 20% resources from all jobs. Glory to the spiders. We have pretty good research speed at the moment. 102% for physics and then 72% for engineering and society.
We sense spaceborne life.
3 more willing vassals in the galaxy. Over half of the galaxy is already completely under hive mind control. Yeah, I don't think I will do a full playthrough with this build because it feels dirty. A little bit of bribery later, and the directive is now following suit as well. The only group really not joining us is this Federation down here because they would never join us as a Federation. Ooh, how about you? Isolationists. Isolationists mean nothing, apparently. Yeah, just give me resources then. I'll accept.
Technology council agenda ready.
Oh, were they all max level now? No, only 2 of them. Oh, sorry, 3 of them are off. Close. Very close.
Technology conceived.
So like I was mentioning before, the reason why they've all joined us is because of Defender of the Galaxy. This increases everyone's opinion of you by 200. So basically, pretty much everyone except for fanatic xenophobes and purifiers are gonna like you after that, as long as you haven't done something horrible to them, or, you know, you're eating populations. So because of that, everyone joined us willingly, because everyone went straight into friendly. Or at least cordial. And... one more friend. The Deviant's suppression node is now finally maxed out, and it really, really loves its ground forces. I would have loved some more, you know, navy stuff, but that's absolutely fine. The cognitive node is incredibly close, just a month or so, and then that's going to be maxed out as well. So then every single... there we go. Cognitive node now at maximum level, and it likes field manipulation. I'm hoping that's energy weapon damage, because that would be good. Ooh. Energy from jobs. Oh, that's a shame. Still, it's something. Also, finally, I can start upgrading my stations. They're still rank 1 at the moment, which is really weird. Well, that was easy. And that's what we want to do to every single Leviathan. What's that over there? Nope, just a single amoeba being hunted down. Well, we're not very good versus shield, though, never mind. Yeah, we're getting the repeatables done absurdly quick. 5 months! And we've got another repeatable done. We're also about to get Ascension Theory, and our people have now been upgraded. We haven't yet completely finished off genetics, but I went ahead anyway, and they now have bigger brains, and they are nice and robust, so they can live on all of our worlds. And that does actually affect our hive mind. There we are. Research alternative +1, which means we can pretty much always get the exact repeatables we want, which are going to be strikecraft damage, armor, energy weapon attack speed, and attack damage. As our fleets move in. Our fleets have actually just got stronger from fight to fight since we're losing so little. So we grab that, then where's the next one? Oh, there's one over here. I'm surprised they're not killing the Wraith. The Wraith is super weak, and actually gives really good bonuses. So that, then the Wraith, then return home, and by then we should be strong enough to take out at least one of the fallen empires. As our repeatables very, very quickly stack up, our fleets are becoming ridiculously strong at this point in the game, and our war against the fallen empire will happen pretty soon. We're going after Celestial Throne and Sky Temple. Soonish. Meanwhile, our Science Nexus is on its 2nd phase at the moment. So we've finished off domination, we've killed all the Leviathans in the galaxy, and pretty much the entire galaxy is ours. Now what we could do is try and make ourselves the... oh no, we can't. Okay, never mind. I've gone with Become the Crisis because we have so many vassals. I'm just slowly ticking this away. So right now we do bonus damage versus star bases, which is nice. And once we go to war with the Fallen Empire, what we can do, in fact we should do it now. Yeah, I'm okay about getting the bonus there. There is a bonus against the Fallen Empires. There we go. Bonus damage versus Marauders, Awakened Marauders, Fallen Empires, and Awakened Empires. It's plus 5% as passive. Once it's active, it's plus 25% damage. Are you going to leave your system? Good. Wait for them to actually fully leave. And then we go. So, I've ended up grabbing Galactic Contender just to make sure we can do enough damage to Fallen Empires, plus I wanted the extra diplomatic weight. And, of course, we've just finished off the agenda, which means... Where are you? There we are, Oppose the Fallen. Which means we're doing another 25% extra damage. And with a crisis, so we do bonus damage versus starbases. So we should be able to just melt the starbase if all goes according to plan, and then we just sit here and bombard the worlds until our ground forces can do the rest of the jobs.
Our void hive is under attack. Our swarm is lost.
Oh yeah, should probably get the ground forces in there nice and safely. Oh, we took it nice and... Oh, way less losses than I expected. Lovely. Okay, you two begin bombardment. Hopefully we can get you close enough. We have Cloud Lightning and Arc Emitters, so we're ignoring all their shields and armor, which is the main thing with them, so... Oh wait, how did they get control of their station back then? That was weird. The station turned against us briefly during that fight. Anyway, back to bombardment. I do have Armageddon. Well, get to work. And so... we win. That's a lot of repairing we're gonna need. Class 4 singularities, though, are definitely worth it. Because that's loads of free energy for our empire. Don't really think I need the auto forges, but I'll turn them on anyway. You know what, I'll just repair everything because I can. Then make sure we have the offspring nest for our drones. Oh yeah, we're currently using them as livestock. No, we want the points. So we're going to exterminate you. That should be a load of crisis points, and that should really fast forward this to Galactic Nemesis, which is the bonus ship damage, which is what we're after anyway. And then we'll be calling it a day, because I've got my first mega structure just about to finish. We've attacked and successfully taken from the Fallen Empire. We've taken loads of space. We're in just a truly wonderful position. Now, if I was going to go against the endgame crisis, what I would have done is rather than grabbed Galactic Contender, I would have grabbed Galactic Wonders once the mega structure was finished. Plus, I would have used the Edict to speed up its construction, so I would have gotten that earlier. I didn't do that because I wanted my Unity to constantly upgrade our worlds. Our home world is already rank 10, our second world is already rank 9. Well, after 100 years, here we are. The galaxy is basically ours, our fleets are now 600k, and our science is so ridiculous, we're getting repeatables done several times a year. By the time the endgame crisis arrives, we would be so powerful, I doubt even a contingency world in our borders would be able to even slightly contend with us. And yeah, I will admit that we did, of course, have mid-game scaling, so this would have been more difficult if you didn't use that. In my opinion, that's my default setting, and I absolutely love mid-game scaling because they don't cheat straight away, the AI, because you can't really do all that much at the start to make yourself stronger. If you didn't have mid-game, of course, that means you wouldn't be able to vassalize the first empires quite as quickly, so you might end up as a weaker empire. But honestly, we still would have been able to fight off even non-scaling, because the start was utterly ridiculous. Although we didn't get as many worlds as I would like, we instantly ran into our neighbors, and so we could decide how to deal with that. If it wasn't scaling, I probably would have ended up going to war with them, to weaken them, then vassalize them. But I think I've proven the point. This empire is utterly broken. So I really do hope you've enjoyed today's video, because this is a different type of video I'm trying to do more of on the channel at the moment, less of the full playthroughs, although I do love the full playthroughs, and of course they will be continuing. They do also take a very long time and exhaust me something fierce, especially with my speech impediments, so more little one-offs like this where I just have fun testing out things and trying different builds. I really do hope you enjoy. So with that, if you have enjoyed, then likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stellaris is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you so much for watching, have a lovely day, do take care, and goodbye.